Africa, home to 1.2 billion people in the world. More than a continent, a sacred land rich in its culture, its diversity, and its unlimited potential. With one of the highest demographic growth on the planet, Africa is becoming a major economic player in the world. A continent with so many resources and yet still facing so many challenges. But a continent keen and ready to rise to the occasion.
فنحن لا نعتبر إفريقيا سوقاً لبيع وترويج، وإنما هي فضاء للعمل المشترك من أجل تنمية المنطقة وخدمة المواطن الإفريقي.
In spite of the significant achievements, our community still faces numerous challenges. To this end, we must continue to accelerate the implementation of our joint initiatives.
In December 2016, Morocco and Nigeria launched the project of a trans-West African natural gas pipeline, thus setting a new milestone in this South-South cooperation vision. A shared vision for a brighter future for Western Africa. Starting from Nigeria all the way to Morocco, crossing most of West Africa, this project will help foster greener energy, boost industrial ecosystems, and benefit African citizens. This pipeline goes beyond infrastructure and commercial consideration. It is a shared vision for our region, an integrated project that will help trigger a social-economic dynamic in the best interest of our people. This project will bring light into homes, streets, classrooms, offices, hospitals. Streets are safer, tourism is expanding, and businesses are thriving. With this project, farming is modernized. Agriculture is more diverse, taking on the challenge of food security. With this project, existing companies prosper, new ones grow faster, and international investments flourish. Jobs are created, and families are kept together. With this project, our youth has a brighter future.
African countries are entering a new era of prosperity through creative partnerships and better mobilization of the continent's rich human and natural resources. His Majesty King Mohammed VI and His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari share a common vision for Africa's dynamic growth and commitment to foster inclusive economic, social and human development in West Africa for generations to come. The two leaders met in December 2016 to concretize this vision through strategic partnerships to develop the fertilizer sector in Nigeria. Agreements were concluded by OCP Group and two Nigerian partners, the Fertilizer Producers and Suppliers Association of Nigeria, FEPSAN, and the Dangote Group. These partnerships signal the strong commitment of both countries to South-South cooperation to help Africa meet its own agricultural needs and feed a growing global population.
Presidential Fertilizer Initiative came into birth as a result of the negotiation between President Muhammadu Buhari and King of Morocco, where FEPSAN Fertilizer Producers Association and OCP signed an MOU, a very ambitious one, and 8 weeks after that, implementation of this program started. We've started producing. The first bed came from Morocco, with other local raw material was 63% in the country, with potash also imported. NPK production commenced. Interestingly, this program have created a direct job of 50,000 and indirect job of 126,000, meaning the labors of loading and loaders, the truck drivers, and a lot of value chain. So when we talk about this job creation, we talk even from the truckers to the bagging companies, to the fertilizer blending companies, to the trade companies, even to the printers that print these logos of those bags. Everybody is busy. Interestingly, the company handling the logistics of this program, TAC Logistics, to revive a lot of train coaches to be on this track. We have a red truck into the port. When the phosphate came from Morocco, we loaded 20 wagons to Funtua, to Kaduna twice, to Bauchi, we loaded to Bokos. And interestingly, these locations are locations that train have not been between 25 to 27 years. They have not seen train. But with the instead of this presidential fertilizer initiative, we're using the rail track.
We want this fertilizer to be applied so that agriculture can flourish, the farmer can make money, the price of food can be reasonable, and Nigeria can be self-sufficient in food production.
And soon the market will be flooded with our own fertilizer, and I'm sure the farmers will be happy.
The partnership between OCP and Dangote will create a world-leading integrated African platform for fertilizer production and distribution. It leverages two complementary natural resources to produce NPK fertilizers, Nigerian gas and Moroccan phosphate. These two partnerships complement and reinforce an ongoing effort by OCP and several Nigerian partners, driving the country's agricultural development in order to increase yield and profitability for African farmers.
Our vision is to transform traditional agriculture, even in Africa, into a more modern, a more productive, and a more sustainable model.
Over the years, fertilizer recommendations in Nigeria have been blanket, such that fertilizers are applied on crops without minding the soil and the soil conditions, and of course, even the crop type.
Since the beginning of 2016, a soil fertility map is being developed with local agronomic research institutes and academic partners. Over 3,000 sites along the Nigerian Corn Belt were sampled and analysed in 10 different states, permitting new fertiliser formulas adapted to the soils and to the maize crop. In Kaduna last year, a tripartite partnership with the state government and a local distributor provided farmers with quality fertilizers at a competitive price while reducing foreign exchange risk for the distributor.
The output we had from last year was quadrupled the previous years. Farmers know over the years they have come to trust OCP fertilizer through flour mill, golden fertilizer flour mills, and that was a feat that has never been achieved in this country in decades.
They were able to get not just 2 bags of fertilizer as subsidy from government, but they were able to get as many bags of fertilizers as they want to use in their farm at an affordable price. And who made that possible? It is a cooperation between OCP, Kaduna State Government, and Flour Mills of Nigeria, and Golden Fertilizer. That's what made it possible. That has been a fantastic model that everybody has been looking at.
Another initiative called AgriBooster provides an end-to-end value chain solution for the farmers that increases significantly their yields and revenues.
A combination of knowledge, a combination of good inputs, timely supplied, and also the market is really what has been lacking in the country. And with this, we think we're solving the key issue with the smallholder farmer in the country.
AgriBooster provides farmers with quality fertilizers and seeds, payment, credit facilities, and training. It also secures the purchase of the farmer's output by giving them reliable access to markets.
Technically, what we want to do is to make it sustainable. So we start with a crop of farmers who are like lead farmers. We train the lead farmers, and we have the lead farmers train their other farmers.
Tsarin training din da aka yi mana jiya, mun san yadda za mu yi noma, me muka noma, ya za mu yi da kwari idan suka zo mana, wadda da muna yin noma ne kawai kara zube. Ko muna sare a bana in Allah da za mu samu sakamako mai kyau.
The OCP School Lab, which will be deployed in Nigeria this year, is an innovative mobile school and laboratory that travels to most remote areas. It offers training sessions on agricultural best practices and soil testing to provide smallholder farmers with information on soil needs and fertilizer recommendations in order to increase their income. These efforts lay the foundations of a broader, long-term strategic partnership between Morocco and Nigeria, fulfilling the joint vision of His Majesty King Mohammed VI and His Excellency President Buhari of a sustainable and prosperous African continent.